bloated, brain fog, constant fatigue. This could mean leaky gut, but fixing it is simpler than you think. I'm going to walk you through the 4 steps that actually repair your gut lining so you don't have to spend months or years wondering what to do next. We'll hit the root causes, best supplements, a gut healing diet, and lifestyle strategies that will help you lock in your results. What's up and welcome to the video. I'm Dr. Daniel Ricciardi, gut health expert, licensed pharmacist, fitness enthusiast, creator of SIBO shortcut and the gut health supplement Bloat Blocker. Part 1 of this video is going to quickly answer the question, number 1, what is leaky gut? And number 2, what are the common root causes of leaky gut? After that, we're going to hop right into section number 2, where we're going to cover 4 things. 1 is the root causes, 2, supplements to use, 3, diet, and then lastly, number 4 is lifestyle changes to make. All right, let's get started with section number 1. What is leaky gut? This is also referred to as increased intestinal permeability. Leaky gut happens when the lining of your small intestine gets damaged or is just letting through more things than it should be. Normally, this gut lining acts as a tight security gate, which we want to let nutrients in, but then keep toxins, unwanted bacteria, and undigested food particles out of your bloodstream. When this barrier gets compromised, it becomes leaky, and these things that shouldn't be slipping through start slipping through. This is bad because it can trigger your immune system, lead to inflammation, and cause a laundry list of symptoms. And with leaky gut, we really need to keep in mind, just because leaky gut is happening in the gut, that doesn't mean the symptoms have to only be digestive symptoms. So yes, you can get bloating and irregular bowel movements, but you can also get things like headaches, joint pain, chronic fatigue, and even skin issues. Now that we know what leaky gut is, what are some of the main root causes? Some things that very commonly lead to leaky gut include gut infections. Some examples of this include SIBO, candida, and parasites. There's highly processed foods, which often contain a ton of different food additives. Your body and your immune system haven't evolved to know what these food additives are, and as a result, leaky gut can happen from your immune system reacting to them. There's stress and poor sleep. When your body's in that fight or flight mode from being stressed out or not getting restorative sleep, this actually can result in having leaky gut, especially when it compounds month after month, year over year. There's certain nutrient deficiencies such as vitamin D, zinc, and vitamin A, medications such as antibiotics, NSAIDs, which are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, things like ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, corticosteroid medications, basically any type of hormone that enters your stomach and GI tract, such as a prednisone or an oral contraceptive. And then there's chemicals such as the herbicide glyphosate. This is not a complete list of everything that can cause leaky gut, but just to give you a few very common examples of known causes of leaky gut. All right, moving on to section number 2, the 4 things you should do to fix leaky gut as quickly as possible. Number 1, as I mentioned, address root causes. The things I just mentioned in the previous section, this is the stuff I'm talking about. One mistake that some people make is they'll just jump right to doing a bunch of supplements or trying a bunch of different things with their diet. This is good. This probably will help. However, unless we're looking at root causes and fixing the ones that are there, it's kind of like trying to patch the roof while it's still raining. So if you have something like SIBO, candida, parasites, you go to the doctor and your vitamin D level's really low, maybe it's a 15 or a 20 nanograms per deciliter. These are things you're going to want to get fixed first. Once you finally clear out and address these root causes, your gut lining can finally shift damage mode to repair mode. This is where the real healing starts. Step number 2, supplements, what to take to help fix leaky gut. Once you've tackled or at least started addressing these root causes, the next step is giving your gut lining the raw materials it needs to heal itself. And this is where supplements can come in and be really useful. Some supplements that can assist with this process are L-glutamine, certain probiotic species such as Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus plantarum, Bifidobacterium infantis, and E. coli nissel. Zinc, vitamins A, and vitamins D can also be helpful for healing leaky gut. Just keep in mind though, if you already have sufficient amounts of these nutrients in your body, taking additional may not be useful for you. Polyphenols such as curcumin, quercetin, and resveratrol can be useful, and then things like slippery elm, zinc carnosine, aloe vera, and collagen peptides. These supplements that I just mentioned work in a variety of different ways to help with leaky gut. Last but certainly not least though, in terms of supplements that can be used to heal leaky gut, is this, Bloat Blocker. Bloat Blocker is made from only 2 ingredients. The first ingredient, tamarind seed, with the active functional ingredient xyloglucan, and the second ingredient, pea protein powder. I can't emphasize enough how much this combination of ingredients help with leaky gut, and protect the critically important gut lining. What you're seeing right here are just a few of the clips from the many research studies that support this. So if you have leaky gut or suspect you may have it, check out Bloat Blocker at blueorchardwellness.com. There's a link right here on the screen and then down in the description below. Okay, now on to diet approach for fixing leaky gut. This gut healing diet is going to focus on getting easy to digest foods into your body and reducing inflammation. Diet tip number 1 for healing leaky gut is load up on whole, unprocessed, single ingredient foods. I don't like using superlatives, but this is going to be the very best thing you can do for pretty much everybody. Things like real vegetables, real fruit, meats without other additives in them, eggs, healthy fats. In terms of gut healing, we don't need to worry too much on the exact macronutrient breakdown. What you should be focusing on is if it has one ingredient, with the exception of if there's a little bit of salt added or something like that, you're probably going to be good. Diet tip number 2, cut back on irritants. Gluten is a major cause of leaky gut for a lot of people, not just people with celiac disease. Does this mean that everybody should be avoiding gluten? Absolutely not. However, if you are having gut issues and you have leaky gut or highly suspect you have it, eliminating it during the period of time where you're actively healing your gut may be useful and speed up your healing. After that, if you go back to gluten, just choose really good high quality sources of gluten. Getting something like Wonder Bread that has all these preservatives and other added ingredients is not going to be doing yourself any favors. I eat gluten every day now. I love sourdough bread, so I eat this daily, and I eat a local sourdough that only has a few different ingredients. Touching on dairy real quick, dairy is kind of a weird category because there's so many different types of dairy foods, and you may do great with some types of dairy, but terrible with others. If you're unsure, this may be a food category to eliminate for a short period of time while you're doing healing for leaky gut. But just like gluten, is this something that you need to eliminate forever? Absolutely not. Other things such as added sugars, alcohol, and processed seed oils can contribute to keeping your gut lining inflamed as you go through this process, and it would be probably easier if you eliminated them during this time period where you're gut healing. Diet tip number 3 for healing leaky gut, choose easy to digest options. Cooked vegetables are going to be really key here as opposed to raw vegetables, which can be a lot more difficult to digest. Other soft foods such as bone broths, stews, slow cooked meats can be a lot gentler on the gut as well. One tip I like to give for this is if you've cut out or eliminated a bunch of different foods, rank them either 1, 2, or 3, where the foods that are 1 are ones you think you can tolerate pretty well if you started them. Foods that are ranked number 3 are ones you think may be a concern. So add back slowly, the number 1s first, then the 2s, then the 3s. And then lastly, step number 4 is lifestyle. Nobody wants to hear this, but trust me, this can make or break everything. You may be eating perfectly and taking the right supplements, but if you're not sleeping, if you're stressed to the absolute max, your gut lining, it's just going to have more difficulty and struggle to repair. What does a leaky gut healing lifestyle look like? It's 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Prioritize this. Manage stress daily. I don't really care what you do. I'm not super adamant on you have to do exactly this meditation or this breathing exercise. Find things that relax you, that lower your stress, especially around the time that you're eating. So whether this is deep breathing, walking in nature, being outside, working out, journaling, spending time with your family, it all can work. And then lastly, a quick note on exercise. I don't think I would ever give up working out if I was physically capable of doing it. Can you take it too far? Probably. It may not be the best time to go out and be training for a marathon or something that requires extreme effort from your body. But in general, you should be able to reasonably work out and continue doing this leaky gut healing at the same time. Bottom line is, depending on your current situation and the severity of your leaky gut, the time it takes to heal this can really vary. For some people, accomplishing this within a matter of a few weeks may be possible. For others, maybe you're somebody that has celiac disease that's very poorly controlled. This process can take well over a year. So be patient, consistent, and good things will happen. I had leaky gut when I had SIBO for probably a decade. In addition to the bloating and gas that was always there, I also had constant brain fog. I do not have ADHD, but with this brain fog from the SIBO, it was pretty difficult to focus. So I can attest that having symptoms that are not GI related is definitely a real thing with leaky gut. I was avoiding all dairy and all gluten for a long time, but fortunately now these are food groups that I eat daily, like I mentioned before. So it is possible to get back there. Do the things in this video and you'll have a really solid strategy for healing leaky gut. That is all for today. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more related content. Since you watched till the end, I think you're going to find one of these 2 videos here helpful next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.